Alright, for those that bought a Tank 3 from ACEMAGIC or any other manufacturer, there are a few out there that produce these machines. They add the logo. And you have no signal or no video whatsoever. And all that it takes, it is hard to get support. I did my research online trying to figure out how to fix it. I'm an IT, let me start from here. I'm an IT and network specialist. I build systems. I didn't want to go and disassemble this little cube to get to reset the BIOS, take out the coin cell battery and reset it. I'm not sure if there's a jumper in there or something, but I think you have to take out the coin cell battery from it. So I said, you know what, all I need it's a screen, pretty much, that a screenshot of the BIOS so I can fix it. I did find one on Pinterest. So from there I started, because it's hell to get support from these machines. If you got a little piece of China like I did, and again, I'm an IT specialist, I risked it. I said, well, I'll give it a shot. I love the design. It's great. They definitely missed out. I'm not sure the new models, but definitely missed out to add a little pin reset, a little hole that you can just pinch and reset the BIOS. Because with this models, they do have, this one has a discrete, I think it's a NVIDIA 370 on it. I have an i7 on it. And it's a discrete video card, but it's a laptop video card that's in there. I haven't disassembled it because I don't want to bend little design and kind of damage something out. So I said, you know what, I need to find just a screenshot of the BIOS so I know what keys to go through. So with that said, if you have a Tank 3 with a no video issue, or you did something in the BIOS thinking, by the way, you cannot, under any circumstance, you cannot disable the integrated video card. Don't do it. I know a lot of you that are gamers out there. We try when we got the machine, to get the NVIDIA drivers. The NVIDIA drivers don't work. You have to get the ones from them, from the manufacturer. It's a custom version. It is the NVIDIA drivers won't work on this, even though you have an NVIDIA 360. Nowadays, you got the new models have a 450 or 460. And they won't work. Don't disable the integrated IFG. I think it's a integrated card. Don't disable it in the BIOS, because you're gonna end up having a no video issue, and it's gonna be hectic to get support and try to get it resolved. Most of them are going to tell you, hey, you can return it, and there you go, your journey to return it, away to get refunded. If you got a promotion, you lost it, because they're not going to grant it. They don't send you a new one. You have to send it in, and they're going to give you a refund. So with that said, if you have this issue and you have a Tank 3, it doesn't matter the model. I think it all depends what manufacturer. ACEMAGIC doesn't do it. The setting is actually opened for you to change it, which is dumb, but anyhow, with that said, let's get to work. I'll give you a trick how to get in here, and I couldn't find a video about it, so I said, you know what, I'm going to make a video, because there's a lot of users out there, I'm pretty sure, that end up having a no video issue on one of these Tank 3 mini PCs. So once I got the screenshot of the BIOS, and I will actually have it on the video so I said, you know what, it does work with the wireless, just to let you know, guys. It does work with the wireless keyboard. You can get into the BIOS. This is going to be blind, but you can do it. if you know the keys. So that's why I'm making this video. So basically what you're gonna do, oh, by the way, if you have a new video and the machine is posting, and the way you know it's posting is if you turn it on and you let it boot, because this one doesn't have a little ring to it when it actually or sound at the beginning that is posting, so that won't give you like a heads up it is, but your keyboard will. If you turn it on and your keyboard, you can press the num lock, and the num lock actually lights up, or the cap lock, they lit up, and you have a responsive keyboard. Most likely your machine is posting and it boot into Windows. The issue that you're having is just you don't have any video because something got messed up in the BIOS, and now you can't get in the BIOS because you can't see. So here we are. That's where this video is going to get started. So basically I'm going to give you the keys that you have to press blindly. Don't worry, just follow the video, follow the pressing of the keys, and you should be okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn it on, and right away after I turn it on, you're going to see my keyboard is going to lit up. It is booting. So once my keyboard lit up, or if you want to, you can start tapping the delete key once it turns on. So there we go. You keep on tapping. I did fix it, so I got video. So once you tap, you don't know when it's going to happen, so just keep on tapping for a little bit. Wait a moment, and then I didn't go into BIOS. Let's do this again. I actually did this with a USB keyboard, but I'm going to try it again because it does work. So once you power on the machine, see, you got no signal, but once you power on the machine, you want to keep on tapping that delete key. Keep on tapping and tapping and tapping once you turn it on. So power on, tap the delete key continuously, keep on tapping. All right, and you're blind, you can't see this, but this is what you're looking for, right? Here are the settings on your BIOS. To get in, it's just press the delete key multiple times. So without any video whatsoever, your goal is to recover your BIOS. If you made a lot of changes, you can change whatever it was that you changed before. If you did save a profile, you can go to previous values. My suggestion is just go for the F3. So once you do the delete, your machine is still on. Once you do the delete, you're going to press that F3 key to load the optimized BIOS, which is the default values on the BIOS. So you won't see it, but automatically it goes to a yes. So basically once you press the F3, you're going to go ahead and tap enter. Once you do that, then you're going to do F4, and then you're going to enter again. So after you do that, it should reboot and post, give you the wonderful BIOS logo, and your issue is resolved just by doing that. Give it a second. Sometimes it takes a little bit. Here goes. So there's our logo. It will boot into Windows, and you're saved. That's all that you need to do to recover your video. Then you can go back into the BIOS. If you made some changes, you can go back into the BIOS. So it boots up Windows just fine. So once you go back into the BIOS, you should be okay. You can make the changes that you made, and that's it. That's how you get your tank back. So you just want to make a short video because there's none out there. I couldn't find one on YouTube or anywhere. So I'm going to upload this for other people that have a Tank 3, that bought a Tank 3 and they got stuck with a no video issue. And the machine, again, for those end users, if your machine turns on and your numlock, well, this keyboard doesn't have a numlock, but if your numlock or your cap lock lights up and works, you can see that it actually, or the numlock light goes on and off. That means most likely that your machine is posting. It passed the previous BIOS, all the tests and everything, and it's on this screen, but you don't have any video, so you can't see it. It is booting into Windows. So this video is for those users that have no video, okay, and the machine is posting. That's the way you recover it. So hopefully it's going to help a lot of people out there. And you don't have to go through the hassle of going through the manufacturer, figuring out, where to return it, who you can get support with. Because my issue, I bought this one on Temu. They had a discount. I'm like, I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna buy it. And it's hard to get support. And if you go to ACEMAGIC, they'll tell you that, if you didn't buy it from them, they can't give you support. And if you go through, I still have the stickers. It's fairly new. If you go to, they have like a contact us and a phone number next to it. And if you call, it's ACEMAGIC. Or the email that's service@acemagic.com. If you send them an email, they're going to say, well, if you didn't buy, where's your invoice? If you didn't buy from us, we can't give you support, and so on and on. So even the machine where you buy it, I mean, make sure if you're going to buy a Tank 3, there's this other website that actually sell these, and they do have a nice support section. They're Chardonnay. I don't know if I have it. I'll post it on the comments so you know. They do have a good support site. But then again, they didn't have a video. They tell you, if you're stuck with the no video issue, they give you like a small video to disassemble the whole cube to get the coin cell out and basically reset the BIOS that way. The build, it's awesome, it's sleek and everything, but they missed out on just the common sense. If you have the small cube and you don't have a coin cell accessible through both of the two little doors on the side for the hard drives and the memory, if you don't have a reset there, or a pin or something to give the user a way to reset the BIOS if this happens, which is very common. This is a very common issue because a lot of people trying, you can load into Windows. It seems like the integrated video card is the primary one. So that's why everybody's trying to get, disable the primary integrated video card to direct the video to the NVIDIA discrete card in there. But it doesn't work once you do that in BIOS. You can try to do it. I tried to disable inside Windows. I did disable the video card, and still it wasn't taking it. So then I figured, well, I'm going to go to the BIOS. I'm going to force it. And I'm going to disable wait, I have cap locks on. I'm going to disable the integrated video card from there. That was my logic. Like a lot of gamers out there are trying to do this. You cannot. Basically, you cannot. The discrete actually does work. But is So here it is. You got the main, let me show you real quick. You got your main integrated one, which is the one from Intel, the UHD graphic card, and then you have your NVIDIA. Oh, it's a 360 the one that I have. So this is a laptop discrete card that's in there. They managed to, put this one in the system. Now, it does work. I don't know how they have it, but it does work because I got the resolution, the maximum resolution of that. It's coming out from the NVIDIA card. So the integrated Intel goes up to 1920 by 1080. So somehow it is recognizing that I have the discrete NVIDIA 360 in there. Again, the video drivers, do not use the NVIDIA video drivers. They're not going to work. You have to use the ones that are built into the system and get them from the manufacturer. And use those because the NVIDIA ones don't work. I already gone through that. But just a heads up, hopefully this is going to help a lot of people out there. A lot of, again, users like me, frustrated going through the manufacturers and trying to figure out who's going to give me support. I don't want to return the machine. I knew the machine was working. It was just an issue in the BIOS, and that created that no video issue. But that's the solution for you guys. So if you have any issues, try that. If you have a Bluetooth keyboard, I think with the Bluetooth keyboard it's not gonna work, then get yourself a USB keyboard to do the steps. I will add in the notes the combination of keys to get you back up and running. So hopefully that's gonna work, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace. Just trying to help a lot of people out there with the same frustration that I had with the no video issue with the Tank 3.